Mike, can I ask you something kind of personal?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Do you ever feel like you're just not good enough? Like, no matter what you do, you feel like maybe you're not smart enough or talented enough or just enough?
Honestly, yes, more than I'd like to admit.
Really? Because from the outside, you always look so confident.
That's the thing, right? Most people look confident on the outside, but on the inside, a lot of us are dealing with something called self-doubt.
And that's exactly what we're talking about today. Self-doubt. That quiet voice in your head that says, you can't do this. You're going to fail. Who do you think you are?
If you've ever felt that way, stay with us, because today's conversation might be exactly what you need to hear.
And the best part, you're going to hear it all in natural English. So you're learning while we talk. Let's go.
So, Sophia, when did you first really feel self-doubt? Like a specific moment?
Oh, wow. Okay. I think it was when I was in school. I wanted to join the school play. I loved acting, but I didn't sign up
Why not?
because I kept thinking, what if I forget my lines? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm just not good enough?
And did you regret it?
So much. I watched the play from the audience and I thought, I could have been up there. That feeling stayed with me for a long time.
That's really relatable. You know, self-doubt stops so many people from doing things they actually want to do.
It really does. What about you? When did you feel it?
Mine was at my first real job. I got hired for this position, and I remember thinking, I don't belong here. These people are smarter than me. They're going to find out I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, there's actually a name for that feeling.
Yeah, it's called the impostor syndrome.
Impostor syndrome. That's a really important phrase. Impostor means someone who is pretending to be someone they're not, and syndrome means a pattern of feelings or behavior. So impostor syndrome is when you feel like a fake, even when you're not.
Exactly. Even though I had the job, I felt like I didn't deserve it, like I was fooling everyone.
And so many people feel this way. Students, professionals, even very successful people.
It's wild, right? Like success doesn't always stop self-doubt.
No, it really doesn't. I've read that some very famous actors and musicians still feel it before they go on stage.
Really?
Yeah, they still think, what if this time I'm not good enough?
Wow, that actually makes me feel a little better.
Me too, honestly.
So, where does self-doubt come from? Like, why do we feel this way?
That's such a good question. I think a lot of it comes from comparison. We look at other people and think they have it all together.
Right, especially now with social media. Everyone's posts look perfect.
Exactly. You see someone's highlight reel and you compare it to your behind the scenes.
Oh, I like that. Highlight reel versus behind the scenes.
A highlight reel is like a short video with only the best moments. Like in sports, they show only the amazing goals, not the missed shots.
So people only post their wins online, not their failures.
Exactly. And when you only see other people's wins, you start to think, why am I struggling? What's wrong with me?
And that's when self-doubt kicks in.
Right. It kicks in. That means it starts suddenly and strongly. Like one day you're fine and then boom, self-doubt kicks in.
Another thing I think causes self-doubt is past failure. Like if you failed at something before, it's easy to think you'll fail again.
Yes, our brains hold on to negative experiences. It's like our brain is trying to protect us. It says, remember last time? It didn't go well, so don't try again.
But that protection can actually hurt us.
Totally, because if you never try again, you never grow.
And sometimes the failure wasn't even our fault. Things just didn't work out.
But we blame ourselves anyway.
Yeah, we do.
You know, speaking of growing and getting better, I actually want to take a quick second to share something with you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, a lot of you are watching this because you want to speak English more confidently, right? And sometimes that self-doubt we're talking about today, it shows up when you try to speak English too. You think, what if I make a mistake? What if people don't understand me?
Oh, absolutely. Speaking a new language is one of the biggest areas where self-doubt shows up.
So, our team here at the Daily Dialogue actually built something for you. It's called Talk to Gemma. It's an AI English tutor you can talk to anytime at talktogemma.com.
And it's not just free talking. You can practice real-life scenarios, like a job interview, ordering at a restaurant, visiting the doctor, checking in at the airport.
Gemma listens to you, corrects your mistakes, and gives you real feedback so you actually improve. We've had students use it and pass their IELTS exams, feel confident at work, travel with no fear. Real people, real results.
You can sign up and try it free for 3 days. No risk. Just go to talktogemma.com. Link is in the description and pinned comment below.
Okay, back to self-doubt.
So, do you think self-doubt is always bad, or can it actually be useful sometimes?
That's interesting. I think a little bit of self-doubt can be healthy.
Really? How?
Well, if you have zero self-doubt, you might be overconfident. You might not prepare, you might not think things through.
So a little doubt can push you to prepare better.
Exactly. Like if you have a presentation at work, a little nervousness and doubt might make you practice more, and then you do better.
So it's not about getting rid of self-doubt completely, it's about managing it.
Yes, managing it, keeping it under control so it doesn't stop you.
I like that. So how do you manage it? What do you do when self-doubt hits you?
Okay, so for me, I try to talk back to it. Like the voice in my head says, "You're not ready for this." And I say, "Actually, I've prepared for this. I've done hard things before."
You argue with the voice?
Yes, exactly. It sounds a little crazy, but it works.
No, I totally get it. For me, I try to focus on the evidence. Like, instead of feelings, I look at facts.
What do you mean?
Like, if I feel like I'm not good enough at my job, I ask myself, okay, but what have you actually done? What have you achieved? And I look at real examples.
Oh, that's really powerful. Because our feelings lie to us sometimes, but facts don't.
Exactly. The evidence is real. The fear is just a story in our head.
I love that. The fear is just a story in our head.
Another thing that helps me is talking to someone I trust, like a friend, a family member, just saying out loud, I'm feeling really insecure right now.
And does that help?
So much. Because usually the person says, what? You? You're amazing. What are you talking about?
Right. And sometimes you just need to hear that from someone else.
Because we're often our own harshest critic.
Harshest critic. That means the most strict judge. We judge ourselves more strongly than anyone else would.
Exactly. If a friend came to me and said, I feel like I'm not good enough, I would never say, yeah, you're right, you're terrible. I would support them, but I don't do that for myself.
That's such a good point. We need to treat ourselves the way we would treat a good friend.
Self-compassion, that's the word for it. Compassion means kindness and understanding. Self-compassion means being kind and understanding with yourself.
And it's harder than it sounds.
Oh, definitely. Most of us are really bad at it.
I've been trying to practice it more. Like when I make a mistake, instead of saying, I'm so stupid, I try to say, that didn't go well, but I can learn from this.
That shift in language makes such a difference.
It really does. The words we use about ourselves matter.
I read somewhere that our inner voice, the way we talk to ourselves in our head, is actually more powerful than what other people say to us.
I believe that because we hear our inner voice all the time, all day, every day.
So if that voice is negative and critical all the time, it's going to affect how we feel and how we act.
And the good news is we can change that voice. It takes time, but it's possible.
Have you ever done anything specific to change your inner voice, like a habit or a practice?
Yes, actually. I started writing down 3 things I did well every day. Not big things, just small wins.
Like what?
Like, I cooked a good meal today, or I helped a friend with something, or even I went for a walk when I didn't feel like it.
And that helped?
So much. Because when you write it down, you start to notice that you're actually doing okay. You have proof.
I love that. Proof against the self-doubt.
Exactly. Little by little, you build a case against the voice that says you're not enough.
You know, another thing I want to mention is the role of comparison again, because I think it's one of the biggest causes of self-doubt for young people today.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because of social media.
Like, you're scrolling through and you see someone your age who has a perfect life, a great career, looks amazing,
And you think, what am I doing wrong?
but you don't see their struggles. You don't see the bad days, the failures, the moments they cried alone.
Everyone has those moments. Everyone.
Even people who look like they have everything figured out.
I think one of the most freeing things I ever heard was everyone is figuring it out as they go. Nobody has all the answers.
Nobody has a manual for life.
Exactly. We're all just doing our best with what we have.
And that's okay. It really is.
So, if you're listening to this and you've been feeling self-doubt lately, that is normal. You are not broken. You are human.
And the fact that you're here, learning, growing, trying to be better, that already says something about who you are.
It says you care. And people who care, people who keep going even when it's hard, those are the ones who make progress.
I really believe that.
Me too.
Let's also talk about self-doubt and English learning specifically, because I know a lot of our viewers feel it when they try to speak.
Oh, yes. This is huge. The fear of making a mistake, the fear of sounding funny, the fear of not being understood.
And that fear stops people from speaking. And if you don't speak, you never improve.
It's a cycle. Self-doubt leads to silence. Silence leads to no practice. No practice leads to less confidence. Less confidence leads to more self-doubt.
So the only way to break the cycle is to speak, even when it's scary, even when you make mistakes.
And mistakes are actually how you learn. Every mistake is feedback.
I love that. Mistakes are feedback, not failure.
When a child learns to walk, they fall down 100 times. But we don't say they failed, we say they're learning.
That's such a good way to think about it.
So when you make a grammar mistake in English, don't think I'm terrible. Think I'm learning. This is part of the process.
And the more you practice, the less you'll make that mistake.
Exactly. It gets easier, I promise.
You know, the bravest thing you can do sometimes is just open your mouth and try.
Even if your voice shakes, even if you forget a word, even if you have to pause and think.
That's real life. That happens to native speakers too.
All the time. I pause, I forget words, I say the wrong thing sometimes.
Me too, constantly.
And that's okay. Communication is not about being perfect, it's about being understood.
Being understood. That's the goal.
So next time you feel that self-doubt coming in when you want to speak English, remember that.
The goal is not perfection. The goal is connection.
That should be on a poster somewhere.
Right? Someone write that down.
Okay, I also want to talk about one more thing before we get to the question of the day.
Yeah, go ahead.
Action is the cure for self-doubt. Like, the more you sit and think and worry, the bigger the doubt gets.
But when you take action, even a small step, the doubt shrinks.
Yes, because action gives you evidence, and evidence fights the doubt.
It's like the doubt says, you can't do this, and you say, watch me. And then you do it, and the doubt gets a little quieter.
Every time you act, despite the fear, you prove to yourself that you can.
And over time, your confidence grows, not because the fear disappears, but because you know you can handle it even when the fear is there.
That's real confidence. Not, I'm never afraid, but I go forward even when I am afraid.
Courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear.
That's one of my favorite things I've ever heard.
Mine too, honestly.
So the message today is this. Self-doubt is normal. Everyone feels it, but you do not have to let it run your life.
You can notice it, name it, and then choose to move forward anyway.
Notice it, name it, move forward. That's the formula.
Simple, but not easy.
Exactly, but worth it.
All right, it's time for our question of the day. We love hearing from you.
Today's question is, what is one thing you have stopped yourself from doing because of self-doubt? And what would you do if you had no fear?
Think about it and share your answer in the comments below. We read every single one.
Your answer might help someone else who feels the same way, so don't be shy. Comment down below.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Daily Dialogue.
If this conversation helped you or made you think about something in a new way, please hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow.
And if you're new here, welcome. We post every single day. Real English conversations, real topics, real life. So hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
We are genuinely here every day for you. Think of us like your daily English practice partners.
And if you want to take your speaking to the next level, remember to check out Talk to Gemma at talktogemma.com, our AI English tutor that talks back, corrects you, and actually helps you improve fast. Link is in the description and pinned comment below.
Whether your goal is IELTS, a job abroad, travel, or just speaking with more confidence, Gemma is there for you 24/7, no judgment.
All right, until tomorrow, keep speaking, keep trying, and remember,
the goal is not perfection. The goal is progress.
see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.